Hello people, this video is going to be about how to do upgrades in crafting in CyberPunk 2077. I got a friend that recently started the game. He doesn't really understand how any of this stuff works, so I figured I'd do a short video on how to upgrade your favorite weapons and how to craft new ones. Or rather, how to change the rarity of your weapons. So first off, you go to the crafting menu. Assuming that you've got a gun that you really like, you're probably just going to want to start by upgrading it. In this particular instance, that would be, I'm kind of partial to this one here, the new. It's got 182 damage. On my next upgrade, it'll have 193 damage. However, I have insufficient components. These are the components that I need to upgrade it. The first digit is how many you got. The second digit is how many you need. So I have enough of the rare item components, enough of the uncommon item components, enough of the common item components, but I'm missing the rare upgrade components. Sometimes you can get these things through hacking terminals, stuff like that, where you do the little mini game and you'll get upgrade components, you'll get cash, sometimes you'll get what do you call it, quick hacks, stuff like that. You can sometimes find them in enemies that you loot, various things like that. But in this particular instance, we're going to purchase them from a dealer. Now, a lot of times you want to look for junk dealers, but sometimes weapon dealers will have them as well. I'm very close to a gun dealer here, and I've already confirmed that he does have what I'm looking for. So I'm simply going to go and I'm going to buy them. So for that, we go in, we talk to the guy.
Looking to buy some new iron. A few dozen pounds.
Well, be my fucking guest.
And we look through his stuff. Now what we're looking for is the rare upgrade components. Now this 1,380 eddies is the price for the entire stock of what he's got, which in this case is 115. So we're going to select those to buy. One of them is 12. We don't typically need this many, but usually when I'm buying this stuff, I get as many as I can just to top up my inventory. So that's going to cost me 1,380. I've got 12,000, so I'm okay for that. I'm going to buy all of that, and then I've got enough to do my next upgrade. So let's start with that. We go in here, we go to crafting, we go to the upgrades. We choose the new, and at this point I have the option to upgrade. Now you can only upgrade a weapon to your character's current level. I just hit level 14, so I can only upgrade this gun until I hit level 14 on it, and then at that point I'll have to wait until I hit level 15 to be able to upgrade it more. So the single upgrade, now my damage is up at 193 from 182. The next upgrade is 204. However, for the next one I need common components and I need rare item components. So I'm going to see, I didn't happen to notice whether or not the gun dealer still has those, and I'm going to find out if I can get them. So for that we go in.
We're going to buy some new iron. A few dozen pounds.
And if you can afford it, I would recommend purchasing all of the upgrade components that you can lay your hands on, because you tend to need a lot. So I can get the rare item components for 1,700, but it's not going to help me because I need common components. And he does not appear. He does have those. 600 will get his whole stock. Okay, now I have enough to do another upgrade. So we're going to here. Go to upgrades, and I could have bought the other stuff that he had as well. And now we can go from 193 to 204 damage, and that's an upgrade on that. And I can even go up to 215, which will take it up another level. Okay, now it's upgraded to level 14, so I can't apply another upgrade to it until I hit level 15. And in any case, I don't have quite enough components anyways, because I would need to purchase some of the uncommons. So that's how to do your weapon upgrades, and that'll work with any of the weapons that you're carrying. This one here, for instance, I can upgrade my blade damage. And the higher you upgrade them, the more components they take. Now, the other thing you can do is crafting. And you will find crafting blueprints for various weapons throughout the game. And for instance, I've got the Dying Knight, which I believe is it's an iconic pistol, but I've got the green version of it, which is the uncommon version. There's common, which is white. There's green, which is uncommon. There's blue, which is red. There's purple, which is epic. And then finally you get up to the yellow ones, which are legendary. Now, if I wanted to do the rare version of the Dying Light, I'd have to pull the green version out of my inventory, and I'd have to have all of these supplies, and then I would be able to make the rare version of it. And then if I had the upgrade blueprint for the epic version of it, it would be a similar type thing. I'd have to have the rare version, plus I'd have to have the upgrade components, and then I could create the epic version. Now, generally I recommend that you upgrade your weapons at the current rarity level as far as you can before you raise the rarity level, because it takes less upgrade components to upgrade an uncommon gun than it does to upgrade the exact same gun from the same level when it's in its rare configuration or rarity level. And it takes less upgrade components to upgrade the rare version of it than it does to upgrade the epic version of it. So typically what you want to do is you want to upgrade the level as much as you can, and then you want to upgrade the rarity of it afterwards. And typically you won't get much higher an increase in your DPS. It'll be a little bit more, but usually what you get out of it is more mod slots. And sometimes you'll get more attributes to it. Like for instance, the attributes on the uncommon version are probably not quite as high as what they are on the rare version, and the ones in the epic version would be better than the ones on the rare version. So that's essentially how you work the upgrades and how you do the crafting. Now you can also craft just like normal stuff that you might not have. The stamina booster, the capacity booster, max stock, any of that stuff. And these are relatively cheap to make. If I want to make a max stock, all I need is 8 common components and 3 uncommon components. However, for a lot of stuff like that, they're so easy to find in the world that I don't usually bother using components for upgrading them. Crafting weapons, it's the same sort of thing. You know, like I could make this pulsar with these item components, and then I could sell them. You can generate money like that, and it'll bump your crafting skill a little bit. So in some ways it's worth doing that, but it's not something that I generally bother, because there's a finite number of upgrade components in the game. Each weapons dealer, junk dealer, and such only has so many to sell, and if you're burning them up on making common crap that you can find all over the place, then you might be raising your crafting level, but that means that those components will not be available in the future when you want to upgrade your weapons. So that's a consideration that you have to keep in mind. Anyways, that's just a brief rundown on how the crafting and upgrades work in CyberPunk 2077. Hope it's a little bit helpful to you, and come back for the next video. Hopefully there'll be more useful information here. Have a good one. Bye.